History of Labor Day. Labor Day was born from a series of working-class struggles to gain economic political control of industrial rights. The development of industrial capitalism in the early 19th century marked a drastic change, especially in capitalist countries in Western Europe and the United States. Tightening discipline and intensification of working hours, low wages, and poor working conditions at the factory level gave rise to resistance from the working class. The first strike by the American working class occurred in 1806 by cordwainers workers. This strike brought its organizers to court and also highlighted the fact that the working class at that time worked from 19 to 20 hours a day. Since then, the struggle to demand a reduction in working hours has become a common agenda for the working class in the United States. Two men are credited with the idea of honoring workers, Peter McGuire and Matthew McGuire, a machinist from Paterson, New Jersey. In 1872, McGuire and 100,000 workers went on strike to demand reduced work hours. McGuire then went on to speak to workers and the unemployed, lobbying the city government for jobs and overtime pay. McGuire became known as the public troublemaker. In 1881, McGuire moved to St. Louis, Missouri, and began organizing carpenters. Eventually a union of carpenters was founded in Chicago, with McGuire as Secretary General of the United Brotherhood of Carpenters and Joiners of America. The idea of organizing workers by specialty spread throughout the country. McGuire and workers in other cities planned a Workers' Day holiday on the first Monday in September between Independence Day and Thanksgiving. On September 5, 1882, the first Labor Day parade was held in New York City with 20,000 people carrying banners that read 8 hours work, 8 hours rest, 8 hours recreation. McGuire and McGuire played a major role in organizing the parade. In the following years, the idea spread and all states celebrated it. In 1887, Oregon became the first state to make it a public holiday. In 1894, President Grover Cleveland signed a bill making the first Sunday in September an official national public holiday. The first International Congress was held in September 1866 in Geneva, Switzerland, attended by various elements of labor organizations from around the world. This Congress set a demand to reduce the working day to 8 hours, which had previously, in the same year, been done by the National Labor Union in the U.S., as these limitations represented the general demands of the working class of the United States. The Congress transformed these demands into a common platform for the working class of the world. On May 4, 1886, the demonstrators held a massive march. The American police then shot the demonstrators so that hundreds of people were killed and their leaders were arrested and then sentenced to death. The workers who died were known as martyrs. Before the May 1 incident, in various countries, there were also labor strikes to demand fairer treatment from capital owners. World Socialist Congress ended in July 1889. The World Socialist Congress held in Paris determined the event in the U.S. on May 1 as World Labor Day and issued a resolution containing a great international action should be organized on a certain day where all countries and cities at the same time, on a day agreed upon by all workers, demand that the government legally reduce the working day to 8 hours, and implement all the results of the French International Labor Congress. This resolution was warmly welcomed by various countries and since 1890, May 1, which is termed May Day, is celebrated by workers in various countries, despite strong pressure from their governments. May 1 was designated as the World Working Class Struggle Day at the 1886 Congress by the Federation of Organized Trades and Labor Unions to, in addition to providing a moment for the demand for an 8-hour day, provide a new spirit for the working class struggle that reached a massive point in that era. May 1 was chosen because in 1884 the Federation of Organized Trades and Labor Unions, inspired by the success of the Canadian Labor Action of 1872,